Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Headlines In. Sorry I was not well for the past 4 to 5 days, that's why I couldn't upload new videos. But now that I'm here, let us look at some of the important headlines for 28th of September. Let's start with the global news. First Donald Trump versus Joe Biden debate today. President Donald Trump and former Vice President Joe Biden square off on Tuesday in their first presidential debate. With 5 weeks to go until the November 3rd general election, the stakes are quite high. Second news. At least 21 reported killed as Armenia Azerbaijan clashes enter second day. Armenian and Azeri forces exchanged fierce fire for a second day on Monday over the territory of Nagorno Karabakh, with the sides accusing each other of using heavy artillery amid reports of at least 21 deaths and hundreds of people being wounded. The clashes between Armenia and Azerbaijan, the highest since 2016, have rekindled concern over stability in the Caucasus region, a corridor for pipelines carrying oil and gas to world market. Third one, UK to create 4 month stockpiles of protective equipment for health, social care workers. In April, the UK government faced criticism for having failed to create stockpiles of vital medical equipments, including gowns and respirator masks, ahead of the onset of the COVID disease. The UK will establish 4 month stockpiles of personal protective equipment for use by health and social care workers from November as part of efforts to combat the COVID 19 pandemic, the Department of Health and Social Care said on Monday. China's top leaders to meet October 26 to discuss economic plans. China's top leaders will meet October 26 to 29 to draft economic and social policies for the next 5 years as President Xi Jinping prioritizes domestic consumption and innovation to counter the threat of decoupling from the US. Fifth one, Turkey indicts six more Saudis over Khashoggi murder. Turkish prosecutors have indicted six new Saudis suspected of involvement in the 2018 murder of dissident journalist Jamal Khashoggi, local media reported on Monday. Istanbul prosecutors are seeking life imprisonment for two of the suspects and up to 5 years in jail for the remaining four, the official Anadolu news agency reported. Now let's move on to the next category, which is the Indian news. First one, PM Modi to inaugurate six mega projects in Uttarakhand under Namami Gange. The PM's office said on Monday that the projects include construction of a 68 MLD sewage treatment plant (STP), upgradation of the existing 27 MLD STP at Jagjitpur in Haridwar, and construction of an 18 MLD STP at Sarai in Haridwar. Let's look at the second news. MOD approves acquisition of arms, military expenditure worth rupees 2,290 crore. To make the defense acquisition simpler and faster, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh headed Defense Acquisition Council (DAC) meeting on Monday approved proposals for capital acquisitions of various equipments required by the Indian Armed Forces at an approx cost of rupees 2,290 crore, including the procurement of 72,000 assault rifles from the US amid the ongoing border dispute in eastern Ladakh with China. On to the third news. Three Apple suppliers to invest $900 million in India under new government scheme. Apple Inc.'s top contract manufacturers, Foxconn, Wistron, and Pegatron, plan to invest a total of almost $900 million in India in the next 5 years to tap into a new product linked incentive plan. The scheme aims to help transform India into an export manufacturing hub. Fourth, India's Feluda COVID test cheaper, faster alternative to RT-PCR diagnosis. Named after Satyajit Ray's famed detective, the Feluda test, which is priced at rupees 500 and can deliver a result in 45 minutes, is able to differentiate SARS-CoV-2 from other coronaviruses even if genetic variations between them are minute. On to the last news for the category. Modi holds virtual summit with Danish counterpart on 28 September. PM Narendra Modi on Monday told his Danish counterpart Mette Frederiksen that cooperation between like-minded countries in vaccine development will help deal with COVID-19 pandemic. On to the last category for the day, company news. First, DHFL case, auditor Grant Thornton flags fraudulent transactions worth rupees 12,705 crores. According to the DHFL auditor Grant Thornton's report, this pertains to certain irregularities in loan disbursements toward the development of two slum rehabilitation authority projects undertaken by the company in the past. Second company news. A week post Google's temporary ban, Paytm brings back IPL-led cashback scheme. Paytm said in a blog post that even though it remains firm in its stance on the action taken by Google, they have made a few changes to their promotions so that their cricket celebration with the public remain uninterrupted. Coal India invites global bids for coal to methanol plant. Coal India on Monday said that it had invited global bids for setting up a coal to methanol plant. Dankuni Coal Complex in West Bengal, currently run by its subsidiary South Eastern Coalfields Limited, is identified as the project site for the proposed plant. Fourth news. Max Group promoters sell healthcare financial services bills shares worth rupees 284 crore. Max Ventures Investment Holdings Private Limited, a promoter entity of Analjit Singh, on Monday sold 16.71 million shares in Max Healthcare Institution Limited worth rupees 182 crore via block deal. The last news for the day. Small Case raises $14 million from DSP Group, others. Capital markets infrastructure startup Small Case on Monday said it has raised $14 million as part of its Series B financing model led by DSP Group along with existing investors Secure Capital India, Bloom Ventures, BNext and WEH Ventures. That's all for the news for 28th of September. Please do like, share and subscribe my video and thank you for watching.